Here locally, the city urging calm tonight as fears of bird flu continue to spread across the nation.
Health experts are warning people to stay away from wildlife across the 5 boroughs right now. This comes after several birds tested positive for avian flu in parks around the city. Here's News 4's Charles Watson with what New Yorkers need to know to stay healthy.
The city says at the moment bird flu poses a fairly low risk to New Yorkers, but after multiple birds across the city have either shown up dead or tested positive for the virus, public health officials are reminding people what they should be doing to keep the virus in check.
Avoid handling or touching any wildlife, especially those that look like they're sick.
The New York City Health Department urging New Yorkers to stay clear of wildlife as cases of the avian flu, also known as bird flu, ramp up. The increased vigilance coming after the discovery of multiple dead geese at unnamed city parks and the temporary closure of live bird markets in the city after positive cases popped up in at least 7 markets in the Bronx, Queens, and Brooklyn.
The New York City Health Department is reaching out to all of the impacted live bird markets in New York City and offering guidance to the staff and workers of those markets. We're giving them guidance on how to monitor for any symptoms for the next 10 days.
Dr. Moore says the department is also taking extra steps if New Yorkers in the case they encounter the virus in the future, urging people to wear personal protection equipment such as gloves and masks when handling poultry, as well as hand washing with warm water and soap after touching birds or surfaces that could be infected. Measures infectious disease doctor Serge Sugar says are vital to avoid the virus from mutating with a strain like the seasonal flu that's much easier to transmit among humans.
Gain mutations that allow it to enter the human system much more readily and then have sustained human-to-human transmission. That's really the big worry and concern.
Sugar says there are some cases of bird flu transmitting to humans, but have largely been confined to people who come into direct contact with the sick animals on bird farms. He says he doesn't foresee this particular outbreak transforming into a pandemic, but that all depends on the hygiene habits of people and how we track the virus spread.
For us to stay ahead of that and to predict that, we have to have better testing, better monitoring, and constant sharing information.
If you do spot a bird that looks sick or is dead, public health experts say you should report it to the State Department of Agriculture and Markets. In Central Park, Charles Watson, News 4 New York.